Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of CS Mentor. CS Anuja this side. And before we start with this video, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you who attempted your December 2025 attempt. I saw the papers and it was quite challenging. And y'all have crossed a big obstacle to get past your fears and actually appear for the attempt. So, again, a hearty congratulations from me and my team for attempting your paper. But in this video, what we are going to be discussing is what should you be doing next? What should you be doing while, from the time of attempting your exams till maybe even your results come out? And at this point, I think the most obvious answer is obviously take a break because our course is long and it's challenging. And during this time, it is important that we stay consistent. We remain hardworking during this process. So yes, a well-deserved break is definitely required. But for that purpose, do you take a 1 month break or do you end up taking a 3 month break? The answer for this is no. A good 1 to 2 weeks is sufficient, and then it's required for you to get back to studying. And why is that? Is because one of the biggest mistakes that students make is that they wait till February 25th. That is the day of the result. And I'm going to tell you why exactly that is going to be a regrettable choice or a regrettable decision on your side. So let's assume that it is actually February 25th, okay? And two things are going to happen. Either you're going to pass your papers or you're going to fail your attempt. Either one. And let's assume that you actually passed your paper. What would be your next course of action? You would start writing or preparing for the next module. Correct? That is what you're going to do. You're going to attempt the next module. But if you fail, then you're going to re-attempt the module or start studying so that you can give the same module again. But between February 25th and June 1st, that is the date of your examinations, you have only 3 months' time. Only 3 months. And to be able to study for a whole new module again is completely not enough. It's not enough time. 3 months is definitely not enough for you to pick up your books and actually start studying. But let's say, for example, you failed and you are going to be reattempting your module again, then I think 3 months would be sufficient, right? No, because in this time, that is, in this period of 2 months that you gave as a break, you would have forgotten everything that you studied. And when you come back to actually preparing again for your reattempt, you're not at all prepared fully, and you have to restudy the whole thing as if you're studying it for the first time. And what ends up happening? Again, zero preparation, not being fully prepared, and coming back with the same doubts before your attempt. So, what is my suggestion is that you start studying as soon as possible, or latest by January 10th, 2026. Why Jan 10th is because between Jan 10th and June 1st, you still have a period of 4 months and 20 days to be able to study. And whether you're attempting a new module or whether you're simply restudying for your old attempt again, you have more than enough time to actually prepare during this period. But I don't want you to just take out your book and start preparing just like that. I want you to make two valid assumptions at this stage. And starting today, carry out this assumption. Assume that you have passed, and also at the same time, assume that you have also failed. Why? Because if you had passed, what would you start doing? You would start studying for the next group. But if you had failed, what would you do? You would start re revising and preparing for your module again. Why not start that today? Start it immediately. And when you're revising, do anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes of revision of your module, of the exams that you wrote right now in December. All right, this helps you stay in touch with the subject, and at the same time start studying for the new group. Ma'am, but what if results? We still need to wait for the result to see what to do next. No, because if you start preparing for your next module, you will have a good 2 months preparation under your belt. And let's say you did not clear, then you would still be in touch with the subject such that you don't need to study the whole thing again. And believe it or not, if you had failed, like let's assume you had failed, you can give both the same attempt, assuming you wrote module 1 and module 2 also together. You can attempt all 7 papers together if you prepare well enough starting today. And if you cleared, great. You just have to study for the new module. At least you'll be prepared for that also. And that is why This is a complete win situation. You starting on February 25th is the worst mistake. Starting now would be the best decision of your life. All right. So, friends, I'd like to bring your attention to the CS Mentor classes that have started, and for this purpose, you can access the app for Android users. The app is called CS Mentor, whereas for iOS users, the app is called My Institute. All the details, all the instructions are given in the description below. So the app looks something like this, and if you simply go into the store option, you will see that the courses are available either as a combo or even as individual classes. So the combo courses are there for both module 1 as well as module 2, and individually the law papers are also available. But if you want only the individual papers, that is whether it's jurisprudence or whether it is setting up or whether it is securities markets, I mean your CMSL, all of these are already available in the app, and I'd encourage you to take a look at one of these courses, go through the trial videos and see the demo videos, and if you genuinely enjoy, or if you are able to benefit from this teaching, there is nothing that should hold you back. Go ahead and enroll for these courses, because currently there are discounts going on that are valid only for a limited period of time. So I will leave this decision to you. And coming back to our video itself, what should be what should be your next steps? Okay, like I said, revise. Whatever be the case, whatever is going to happen on February 25th, start revisions today itself. Be consistent, take out your books, don't just throw it off and be like, let me wonder about it tomorrow. And then also start studying for the next module. This has to happen side by side, not an if or an or. All right. And when you have decided to start studying the new module, prepare now itself. Take out your books, see what you can understand, decide if you want coaching, and go ahead and purchase your classes or enroll yourself for a class immediately. All right. And one of the most important things that you are required to do at this point is stay motivated, because I think one of the biggest problems that we all face is fear. Fear of failure. And fear of failure is going to get you nowhere. Really, fear of failure is going to get you nowhere, but preparation is going to get you everywhere. All right, you will itself have a higher level of confidence. Okay, preparation and confidence go hand in hand. So be confident, be prepared, and fear has no place in your preparation or in your CS journey. So friends, if you found this video helpful, go ahead and click on that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.